surprise.
What a truly epic train wreck to share with you today. Now, Aquaman 2 is in pre-production. We don't know a lot about the movie, but we do know a little bit about the movie's cast, including stars Jason Momoa and, of course, the everybody loves Amber Heard. Now, I'm not going to categorize or catalog every little thing that's happened in the past 6 months. Most people are well aware of it. But did you know that yesterday, well, yesterday by the time you see this, did you know that yesterday was Amber Heard's birthday? I bet you didn't know that. I bet you forgot to wish Amber Heard a happy birthday. You know who didn't forget, though? The official Aquaman movie Twitter account, and it is a beautiful disaster. I sincerely feel bad for the random social media person that posted this and clearly had no idea what was going on the internet when they did it. We see Aquaman movie. Happy birthday, Amber Heard. Here's to a fantastic day. They didn't even tag her, though, which I thought was interesting. And then you have a very voluptuous photo of Amber Heard. I'm not going to say the woman's ugly. Maybe on the inside, that's clear. But we can look at some of the replies. Let's see. Here's one from The Quartering. If you're not following him on Twitter, you probably should. He's a good dude. Currently with 414 likes. Catching up to the main account, which would be interesting. I wonder if we can actually look to see if we've got an official ratio on this yet. Because almost 2.3 thousand comments to 3.7 thousand likes. Now, normally this Twitter account doesn't do much but wish happy birthday. Here's a happy birthday to Jason Momoa back on August 1st, receiving 6,600 likes to just 100 comments. Nobody cares. Aquaman movie has 82,000 followers. You know what I always thought was interesting? These official movie accounts. Who follows them? I'm convinced that these are most of their followers like bleep, bloop, bleep, bop, 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 bleep, bots. There's no way that 82,000 people just follow a random movie Twitter. Do people like movies this much? Am I maybe I'm that out of touch. It's possible. So then we see they retweet Wonder Woman. What is that? Yeah, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months later, they dared to retweet a Wonder Woman trailer, which was very well received. 44,000 likes, 617 comments. Then, which is probably a scheduled tweet from probably years ago. They probably scheduled all this out in advance. We get a happy birthday, Amber Heard, currently at 2.3 thousand comments.
Put the birthday cake in Billy's house. Birthday party.
Surprise! Yay!
Happy birthday!
Let's take a look how it's going. I'm sure it's going well. And also, there's some new Amber Heard information out there that we're going to go over as well. That's pretty interesting. So we got a yikes here from, I apparently, sometimes I give out yikeses too flippantly. Apparently, a simple yikes means has very deep meaning when I do it sometimes. But let's see. Wow, how out of touch can you be? Dude, you guys never mind. I find it really difficult to support this movie knowing that the cast is a very terrible person. You hear Yellow Flash here. I don't think he's doing a pay Fs for respect to Amber. I don't think that's what he means. Maybe. But then you see all the stands that come in here. Unbelievable backlash. You get happy birthday to the one and only Queen of Atlantis, real Amber Heard.
My queen!
49 comments, 63. Let's just see how this one's turning out. Who's gonna tell him? No. Y'all standing for bad people now, really, Queen choices? She's a criminal. Good job praising it. A lot of people are finding out that Amber Heard is not exactly a great person. You know what's interesting to me? You see her article is still pinned here. Let's see the last time she tweeted. Let's go back to, I don't know, let's look at January 23rd. Let's see what the top reply is there. You're truly a terrible advocate for women. There are tens of millions of women who don't want you representing them. You're awful. You're part of the problem. Let's see. No, YouTuber is skewed and paid for views, e.g. ignoring when she tells them, wait, what? Oh, here, 6.7 thousand. Shut the F up, bad person. Anyway, let's go back to this thread, which is great before we get into the news. How out of touch can you be? Let's just see some of the top replies here. There's some great stands in here. Here's Annie Signor. Imagine being the poor social media person who's stuck at home trying to keep a job, probably lost on whatever day it even is, innocently reacting to some birthday alert they set years ago, posting a dumb thing to an inactive account, then getting called from their boss. Let's see. Oh, here's a petition. DC Entertainment, remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2. Sign the petition. We get a lot of people posting. Amber Heard's ex-assistant accuses her of terrible things. I mean, this is just 4.6 thousand likes. Whoa, who's Strawberry Fields? Dang. This woman has admitted multiple times to doing terrible things to her husband. She's been arrested for doing it to her wife. But sure, let's tweet about her because she's pretty and keeps male fans watching. Women never face the consequences for their actions when it comes to being... Whoa! Whoa! Spicy. This is just a battlefield. Everything here, we get justice for Johnny Depp coming in here. It is just a beautiful everybody. And there is like literally there's some fans in here that are just getting educated real quick on the quick, fast, and in a hurry that Amber Heard is in fact a terrible person, in my opinion. Now that doesn't mean Amber Heard can't come back and make some sort of recovery. She's probably not going to recover in my eyes, given that this just wasn't one isolated thing. This is who she is. I fully expect DC and Warner, by the way, to remove her from the movie. I fully expect that. And if they don't, that's going to look very bad, in my opinion. We can look at this website at Mickey.com. Her fate in Aquaman 2 remains uncertain. This article just days ago, yesterday. Amber Heard's fate in Aquaman 2 remains uncertain amid Johnny Depp's current case. Speculations regarding the actress rumored firing rife after an audio tape where she admitted to doing bad things to Johnny Depp made headlines. In the lengthy clip, Heard and Depp are engaging in a heated argument. Heard taunts the Pirates of the Caribbean star and tells him that no one would believe that he's actually the victim. As of late, the heads at DC have not yet revealed their decision when it comes to Heard, but there are rumors that Heard's screen time in Aquaman 2 will become limited if she continues to appear in the sequel at all. Look, here's the thing. I stopped short of directly calling for somebody's job. I think, people make mistakes and should have a job. But what I will do is remind people that she's in this movie and strongly recommend people not pay to see it. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean should be an inspiration for many people who might want to see Aquaman 2. I don't think cutting her screen time is going to be... I'm just going to go down the road here a couple of months to when they start doing press for the movie and they say, yeah, we acknowledge that Amber Heard is actually a terrible person, but we believe she's changed, so we've reduced her screen time. I don't think that's going to work out for them. I think they're going to have a lot of regret. I think the only reasonable move, if I'm DC, is to rewrite the film and remove her from it and just replace her with a strong woman person of color. It would be perfect. And if she's also gay, that would be, nobody would even remember Amber Heard in Hollywood. There aren't a lot of people speaking up against her, which is really sad to see, but there's really nobody speaking up to defend her at all. So that's also pretty telling. On Twitter, some Aquaman fans shared their thoughts about who could replace Heard as Mera. Most of them want to see Game of Thrones star Emily Clark in the upcoming movie. However, there has not been any confirmation regarding Clark's casting. Now, the interesting thing to me is, what do you think? Do you think you could just keep the same character and have it played by a completely different person? I mean, it happens all the time with Spider-Man, right? It happened with the Incredible Hulk. And a lot of people don't even remember Edward Norton or the various other people that played Incredible Hulk over the years. So, it's possible that you could do it.
I wouldn't exactly call you original.
I think people would absolutely accept it. I mean, if she ends up losing this case, which, by the way, I'm sure will be settled, I don't know if that's going to end up well for her. I mean, recently, photos from Depp Depp's pre-recorded television interview made headlines, and snaps the actor seems to be sporting bruises around his eyes. I wonder where he got that. Now, it could have been some random thing, or it could have also been Amber Heard. You can see lots of big developments in this year. Obviously, just huge revelations in the confession back in, the audio tape confessions. Obviously, the court overruling Amber Heard's attempt to try and have the defamation thing removed, having him being locked up back in 2015 and facing actual lockups for, putting makeup on to try and, convince people that she's actually, been a victim when in fact she was the awful person. It's a tough spot to be. I think I'm going to stop short of calling for it, but I think DC, Warner Brothers, they should definitely replace her. I think that's the right thing to do. If they don't, will I pay to see the movie? No. So I guess I'm practically calling for her removal. But then again, I can't say for sure I would want to see Aquaman 2 anyway. Aquaman made $1 billion. They probably want to keep that franchise going, especially because Jason Momoa seems so well liked, although he hasn't said anything about Amber Heard. But that's neither here nor there. If this single tweet is any indication of what's going to happen to Warner Brothers when they start doing press, I guarantee you somebody at Warner Brothers has seen this, seen the backlash to it, and they're looking down the road and they're saying, do we want to face this the entire time we're trying to promote $1 billion movie, or do we just want to make the switch? Because the voices of people that will stand to defend Amber Heard will be paled in comparison by those who will support her removal from the superhero film franchise. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.